And of course, this is Johnny J. And you see, one of my topics is why aren't Christians taking care of the homeless? Now, I'm not. I don't know. Well, I don't know how old you are, and if you knew your grandparents, or if you talked to your parents. And I wish I could have got more out of my out of my mother than what I did, and then I made a recording, and then got married, and somehow my recordings disappeared. So I know a little bit about, like, in the 30s when we had the Depression, and you know families, churches, neighbors, they took care of each other. Now it seems in this by the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm Johnny J. I'm the only blind TV producer in Colorado, as far as I know. If there's any others, let me know. Oh, and we're also simulcasting on. We're also simulcasting on my radio station, Innovation FM, as well. So this will be, and then the Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock a.m. No, 8 o'clock p.m. Wednesday night. We'll be on Channel 56, Comcast, and like I said, you can listen to our radio station, innovationfm.com, as well. So, and on Sundays from 1 to 3 on KUHS Denver, and on KUVO Fridays 6 p.m. and then on Sundays at 7 a.m. with our top 20 countdown. Okay, let me get back into the topic at hand, because I've been sitting around, I've been thinking. I have a lot of time. I've been working too, so that's why I haven't come on Facebook Live, because I've been busy trying to generate some funds for our nonprofit, and I think I got it covered pretty much, like the job that I'm working for, because I'm being paid while I'm doing work at home, so I got that pretty much covered. So watching Mayor Hancock yesterday, and a lot of people have been noticing, like, all these homeless people in the Civic Center Park, all these homeless people in the Lincoln Park. And then we went to the bank, I think it was this past Monday, but I think it was a Monday before. Man, times are running into each other. I don't remember if it was like Monday the 6th, or was it Monday of last week. But anyway, so we're going by we're going down Welton to the bank, the U.S. Bank in 5 Points, right? And to the left of the African American Library, there's a little park down that way, full of homeless brothers and sisters down there, just hanging out. They had the tents up and all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, like, how do we get San Francisco here? How do we get California here? And I don't know if you know, there's an ordinance that Mayor Hancock put forth, his party put forth. So if a homeless person craps on your sidewalk, in front of your sidewalk as a business, not the policies that brought them here will take care of that, but they want the businesses to clean the crap of people crapping in front of the business. They want the business owner and his employees to do that, and they even send out an email telling you how you can do this the safest way. And I'm thinking, like, is it the job of a business owner who owns a store or some kind of retail place to maintain the socialist, democratic, idiotic, I can't think, whatever adjective I can. It's a business owner to help out the government in this case when Hickenlooper, and it didn't start with Hickenlooper, but when Hickenlooper said that he was going to end homelessness, and he put out that clarion call to all homeless people to come to Colorado because we will take care of you. We'll spend that $20,000 a year on each homeless person, which we only spend $12,000 a year on our students in school. And maybe that's too much because we see that some of these kids are leaving schools without a good education. He put out that clarion call saying, "Come on, give us your homeless, give your so homeless, bring them on down this way." I'm kind of figure out what time it is. Why is it not telling me what time it is? Okay, let's see. Okay, 12:51. I gotta keep hold of time here. Okay, so, oh man. So anyway, so Hancock's on TV yesterday after his predecessor, Hickenlooper, who became our mayor and left us with a bunch of crap, and said he's going to end homelessness. And $14 million later, we don't know where that money went. We have more homeless people out there than anything. So Hickenlooper says, well, you know what? We're the Socialist Party. Let's give them free hotels. Let's give them free. Okay, I said, yeah, okay. So you called in 250 National Guard, 250 National Guards, in order, because you know some of these people, not all of them, but some are self-medicating themselves with drugs. Some of them have psychological problems. Some are family who just hit hard times, and then some because so you got the 250 National Guards people, and I guess they're to maintain police these people. And are you going to, if you go down there with the buses saying, hey, we got a place for you, will there be some that said, hey, we want to live off the grid, we want to continue living out here, and the other ones that go, so you still have the same problem because you have those people who want to live off the grid and want to live off that's what's exciting to them, being homeless. And you got some who say, okay, free hotel, free showers, free food. Well, they're already getting free food, and I love this one place. It's called Father Woody's. It's on 8th and La Pan. And Miss K, she cooks, manages that kitchen, and they have showers there and other medical treatment there. Father Woody's, fantastic place, they really step up. And then I guess there's a hospital on, Josephine and 16th. I forgot the name of the church, but it's a Messianic church, and they come down to the park, and they feed the homeless. I don't know if it's Monday through Friday, and then of course Christian Brothers, which they are a sponsor, is a proud underwriter of Intervision, Christian Brother Moving Company, with Brian and his crew. Support them if you would, please. He comes down with the sack lunches and the daily bread, and and him and his crew would when it's slow at the moving company, they come down and they help out the homeless. But I'm just saying, like, where are these other churches stepping up? And I've even seen some Spanish churches down there on different occasions at the Civic Center Park. That seems to be the congregational part. And then, of course, we have the McDonald's on 16th and 16th and Court, Cleveland, 16th and Cleveland. And we were down there to the bank. A lot of people, misplaced people, because they closed the big McDonald's down there, so they're just sitting around, or they're trying to follow you to see if you're giving them some money, right? It's like, shoo, little doggy, I had no food for you, or shoo, birdie, or something like that. But let me see who's joining us. Oh, hi, Mr. Turner. How you doing? Are you wanting to say I'm wanting, Mrs. Turner? Or are you saying, like, is it the government, the Democratic, in our republic, is the Democrats' job to take your money and give free money to these situations or not? And I don't see if they're like trying to get them off the substance abuse, trying to get them into like a job placement thing where they can lift themselves up rather than giving them a handout, give them a hand up. But some people may disagree. Let's see who else is here. Mrs. Turner's here. Casey Cook. Yeah, okay, how you doing? Bill Thomas, thank you for watching. Rudy Segovia, thank you for watching. Okay, so we have a few, and the people that will be coming in later. This is Intervision FM. I am, as far as I know, the only blind TV producer in Colorado, and you can catch my show on channel 8, at 8 o'clock p.m. on channel 56, Denver Comcast. But you got to live in Denver to catch it on Denver Comcast, unfortunately, on the public access channel. Okay, and let me check the time here. Which I gotta check it. Okay. All right. So you got that going on. And if you have any suggestions, give us a call on our phone number, 720-324-7278. Okay. So that's one thing. Then last night I was watching President Trump talk about some of the people that most hardest hit in the land with the coronavirus virus, and it comes up like a lot of Black Americans. And I don't know if you've caught any of these shows I've done. I've been following Dr. Sebi, and then also Patrick Delves and Chris of A Healthy Alternative. Now, the last one, he's into like teaching how to water fast, the healthy way to water fast, and those kind of things, and then changing your eating habits as well, if you choose to. Dr. Sebi, same concept with the herbs and so forth. And matter of fact, Nick Cannon is working on a documentary that will be out next year, maybe this December or next year, about Dr. Sebi. And in 1987, he put out in a paper, I think it was that he had a cure for cancer, AIDS, sickle cell anemia, and diabetes. And so they locked him up February of that year, saying that he was practicing medicine without a license. Well, he won the case because they asked him to bring in 9 people, but he brought in 70 people who the doctor said, yes, you have AIDS. Yes, you have diabetes. Yes, you have sickle cell anemia. Yes, you have the herpes virus. He brought in 70 people that the doctors had written this on their medical charts, and the doctors had to reverse what they wrote on the charts, saying, we don't know what happened. We were sure you had AIDS. We were sure you had diabetes. We were sure you had sickle cell anemia, and these diseases are not reversible. But we were sure because we're doctors, and we are the gods that you bow down to because we are the champions, my friends. No, okay. Gonna have some levity here. Okay. And so with his herbs and getting the body back to a alkaline, getting these Afro-Americans, these black Americans' bodies back to a alkaline base, cutting out all these processed foods that they've been eating, that they've been trained that soul food, and it ends up to be your death sentence food. Now, okay, so, okay, all the penicillin injected food, all the corn and grain filled meat that people eat. It wasn't like in the back in the day when cows were fed grass, which is at their normal eating substance. Not like it was back in the day. Well, and a pig has always been filthy, so I don't know how people can eat the chitlins and all that. That's just a filthy animal in general. And I'm not saying that as the Muslims saying. I'm just saying that as a pig will eat anything and everything, and don't look back to say, was that healthy or not? Right? So anyway, so Dr. Sebi, back in the 80s and late 70s, had the cure for all these ailments. And if you go to YouTube, you can see the report. There was a reporter who filmed a report about him. And the rapper singer Left Eye, she said she was part of that camp too before she died. But Nick Cannon is going to be coming out with that film. So go look up Dr. Sebi, that's Sebi. And then look up Patrick Delves, that's Delvis. Dr. Delvi, or is it ES? Yeah, it might be ES. But anyway, Patrick Delves, and look up Chris, A Healthy Alternative. All right. So you hear some people, in corners saying vitamin C. Put more vitamin C. Like they say, 2,000 to 4,000 milligram. And I use the powder form. And there's some doctors who given patients intravenously vitamin C fluid and seeing things reverse as well. So I know President Trump has been talking about this this medication that is used for malaria and so forth like that. But we might even get even more simpler is to get some vitamin C powder that's buffered, and mixing that in some water and drinking that every day to curtail a lot of things that are going on. And then I guess they have vitamin D, and it's another one that they have too. So we see the doctor. I keep saying that President Trump and the doctors. They were saying that African Americans, Black Americans, they were dying at a higher rate, coming down with this heart. And I believe is that we're so miseducated about nutrition. Every doctor, because they're making bank off of us, saying diabetes is not reversible. I just have a friend here in Denver, lives in Boulder. She reversed her type 2 diabetes. And she's exercising, straightened up her diet. She's not a total vegetarian, no, but she's cut back on a lot of the processed foods that she was eating, the sugars and things of that sort. And in 7 months, reversed diabetes. The one the doctor said, you could never reverse this. You could never. Cancer, you could never. But there are people that you can look at and listen to. The Dr. Sebi, Patrick Dales, Chris of a Healthy Alternative, and they are reversing. But it's not politically correct to do this. And I just feel like the pharmaceuticals, the people that produce these GMO foods are in the bed together, and they say, well, okay, we'll make money on all ends, and everybody goes home with the bank account. But how did you sleep at night knowing that you are poisoning your people, or poisoning the Americans, or anybody? And I guess maybe it's the same way a drug dealer sleeps at night when he knows that he's selling these drugs that are destroying the minds of people, and just as long as he gets money in his pocket, well, hey, it doesn't matter if that person is addicted to this drug. Okay, so that's my soapbox. Leave your notes behind, like this, share it. If you're on Facebook, share it. If you're on YouTube, sign up on my YouTube page when you see this on YouTube. Like it, hit the bell so you can be notified when I'm going to upload another video. And I really appreciate your time. Let me see. Okay, and let's see if. Oh, this is my brother Napoleon. You're probably watching with Mrs. Turner. Okay, so anyway, so that was it. We're gonna cut this off. So, okay. See you guys the next time I get an inkling or hair up my butt to come out and say something else, and agree or disagree, But do check out Dr. Sebi, Patrick Dales, A Healthy Alternative, and try it. Can't hurt. Believe me, I fasted. I think the longest I've ever went is like 9 days, but there's been people that fasted like 30 days or more, and just on water. I've done it, and I've becoming a vegetarian. Speaking of Napoleon, Nina once asked me, my sister-in-law, she asked me, John, you're a vegetarian, but why are you so fat? And I thought about that. I said, well, why am I fat? And it's because, I love sweets, but I had to cut sweets out of my eating plan, and then add, like more vegetables and the beans and grains and what I have been doing. And then I dropped, like, I think it was around like 30 pounds, and working on getting back down to the weight I was when I was 30, which was like 150 pounds. I'm like 179 now. But anyway, so thank you, Sister Nina, for putting that thought in my head, saying, if you're a vegetarian, why are you so fat? There's a lot of unhealthy vegetarians who eat processed vegetarian foods, man-made food. That's the reason why they are still unhealthy. But anyway, God bless. Watch it tonight, Channel 56, Comcast, Denver Comcast.